storm front coming.
This time, on Highway Thru Hell,
It just ripped it all off.
it's a punishing night on the mountain
You ready to go?
for Scott and a new recruit. The next generation
I'll be all day with it.
takes the controls
No.
for Team Green, and a deep chill closure
Kicked right in there.
puts the heat
No luck?
on Jamie and Greg.
What's the forecast for the hill? Supposed to get a big storm up there.
On BC's Coquihalla Highway,
There's a snowfall warning.
the first extreme weather forecast this winter.
Roads aren't in bad shape right now, but it's bound to change.
As highway maintenance crews preparing for the worst.
We know we got a storm front coming in. All the major equipment is moving.
And the plows just moved past.
At the Zopkius brake check,
See if that snow develops.
Al Quiring
Yep.
has a pre-game huddle
We're supposed to be seeing anywhere from 15 to 25 centimeters of snow.
Yeah.
with Highways Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown.
When we're expecting a storm, I check the weather at least 100 times in a shift.
Curtis oversees an army of maintenance vehicles.
I'll trade towing for plowing.
Oh, just bring your tow truck just in case.
And deploys Al if truckers need help.
Yeah, we're ready.
Awesome.
He's kind of the beater of the drum, the back of the boat for everybody to row.
Just before 5 p.m., Curtis leaves the brake check
I've got 9 pieces of equipment on tonight.
to patrol Snowshed Hill as the storm picks up.
It's a different adventure every single day. You don't know what you're going to have to deal with.
There's a lot of bill happening. Oh yeah, it's coming down real good, guys.
By dusk,
Coldwater 11, Wyoming 12.
Hi, go ahead.
4 inches of snow
You got an issue with traction?
Yeah, man.
has hit.
It's kind of a nervous feeling, waiting for a disaster to happen.
Just above the snow shed, Curtis sees trouble.
I'm going 60 to 70 kilometers an hour, and I get cut off by a transport truck.
Seconds later, barreling in from behind,
Something's bound to happen.
high on the Coquihalla.
If you end up in trouble, Al's out here, so give him a call and he can tug you up.
Highways Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown is on patrol.
Conditions are not that good. The roads are compact, very, very slippery.
When suddenly,
Me. I am in an MVI, first runaway lane. I'm heading down Snowshed Hill southbound. I get hit from behind.
There's an accident up on the go.
5 minutes north,
Oh, I hope the driver's okay.
near the summit,
Yeah, sounds like Curtis just got rear-ended.
Al gets word of the crash.
All right, is the guy all right?
Nobody ever likes to hear that one of our coworkers has been in an accident. People are driving too fast and kerpow.
As dusk turns to night,
They hit me pretty hard.
Curtis assesses the damage.
The accident put my truck out of commission. but I was okay.
You all right?
Incredibly, the driver who hit Curtis's pickup
You gotta drive to conditions.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I know. I'm so sorry.
also collided with a semi.
The back corner of the trailer, and it just ripped it all off. Oh, and the bumper. Great.
Could have been a lot more serious. Luckily, there's no major injuries. I got a tow truck coming for you guys.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. I knew I'd be feeling pretty sore the next day and probably for a little bit after.
That's stuff you see every day.
But with the storm in full swing,
It's snowing like a bugger up there still.
Curtis loads into a backup vehicle
45, YRB12.
and carries on with his duties.
Takes a pretty tough guy to keep at her like that. I'm proud to work alongside him.
Yeah, it's all cleared up now.
My responsibilities can mean the difference of keeping the highway open for the night or having to shut it down. There's still a big lineup of traffic, so keep working them until they all make it over the top.
Yeah, 10-4 on that.
But 9 miles north,
Coming down pretty heavy. Up between Pine Creek and Falls Lake, it's a shift into winter.
overnight freight runs are struggling.
There's trucks spun out all over the place.
Dispatched from Merritt,
Reliable towing, usually clean up there.
We're coming up because the weather was getting horrible.
for the first time since he joined Reliable Towing,
It's been a few years since I've been up here, so.
is recovery veteran Scott Bird.
Everybody else is running for cover. We're running for the mountain.
You guys ready for some magic?
Scott's a no BSer. He's got high expectations.
We're just getting nailed with snow up here.
I haven't seen a snowstorm like this in 5 years. So it's a little nervy, you know.
And tonight,
When's the last time you seen it snow like this?
Scott isn't alone.
Well, I got Jaden, my little helper here.
Scott's training me on heavies, something I've always wanted to do.
Coming into this season,
There you go.
Scott made a commitment to himself
All right, now underneath there, there's an air valve.
to pass his knowledge down to rookie Jaden Dick.
The best of the best learn from somebody.
Hold that in like that.
Maybe 20 years from now, somebody will be the best of the best, and maybe they learned something from me.
Good work.
Tonight,
We're gonna throw him to the wolves and see how he does.
19-year-old Jaden's first test
Doesn't look like any trucks are getting through.
is the season's biggest storm yet.
I haven't done any hill pulls before, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Scott lines the 50-ton heavy up with their first spin out.
Holy.
A flatbed blocking the entire road.
Nobody can get through. I gotta get the road open.
Get your pull strap in there. You ready to go?
Yeah, it should be in.
But as Scott begins his first tow up in years,
Come on, buddy.
the heavy snow has him sliding all over.
Unbelievable, eh?
I don't have any chains on right now.
But Scott's experience
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a little pulling.
tells him they can still pull it off.
I'm feeling confident with the ground pressure from the truck and the tires that I have on there.
Finally,
Much better.
the transport lifts off.
That was a tough little yanker, eh?
It was.
Definitely pressure on him because he's the lead operator.
With the first job finished,
You just run it up, put it to a hook, and then take it back to there. There was.
No.
Jaden gets a crash course in de-rigging.
Or you could even go into the roller.
I got thrown into the pit when I started, and Jaden's got to get thrown into the pit as well.
Go back. That way it's right there, ready for you, right?
Okay.
A lot faster pace than I'm used to.
Storm's kicking up again.
Alrighty, man.
And the night is far from over.
People are stuck on the hill.
For their next tow-up,
Watch out, the truck's coming.
Jaden will be the only one jumping out.
We're making him make his own decisions. If I notice that Jaden is struggling with something, I'll get out there and I'll get involved.
Got it?
Jaden's first solo rig-up appears to be solid.
Definitely had to learn really fast how to hook up the trucks.
You tell him how to lift off and everything?
Yeah.
But as Scott fires up,
Come on, buddy. Oh, we just broke something.
A lot of trucks in this lineup, eh?
near the Coquihalla summit,
Come on, buddy.
Scott's first night on the mountain in years.
Here she comes.
Comes undone.
All of a sudden, twang, stuff's flying.
So we just broke something. We just broke something.
Oh my God, what did we just wreck?
What did we break?
Scott's rookie swamper Jaden
The pin that he's got, when you lift up, it's pulling the pin through.
rigged the semi for the pull.
It was a little intimidating. Don't want to be stopping to hook up the same truck a second time.
There's nothing holding it at the bottom.
But Jaden's mentor sees all that's needed is a quick fix.
Okay, get a metal ring.
Basically, the nylon strap lifted the pin and pulled itself out.
With no damage done,
That's my throw.
Okay.
Scott shares a foolproof trick.
If you put a steel ring in there, it won't lift that pin.
See, the reason we use metal is it doesn't grab it and pull it.
Okay, yeah.
As much as I'm throwing them to the wolves, I don't want them to fail.
Okay.
Scott takes another shot. With the line secure,
Way we go.
Tow Up 101 is back in session.
See why we moved over like that? You get part of his truck moving before you get all of the truck moving.
Okay. So you're just in first gear, or?
Yeah, just in first gear.
A lot all at once, but I'm definitely taking it and get as much out of it as I can.
I think that's it for the hill pulls, eh? All right, dump the laundry and we're out of here, man.
Yeah, we're moving now.
Mission accomplished.
Scott's first night on the mountain in years
Just drove through it. It's open.
is a win like no other
Thank you very much.
for Reliable's newest trainee.
Scott's been incredible. It's like I've been handed the golden ticket.
Ready to rock?
I see Scott more than just a heavy operator. I see him as a mentor to the rest of my team.
Let's go.
To the south, on Snowshed Hill,
Dancing shoes are on. Let's get the party started.
a second green wrecker arrives to relieve Al from storm duty.
Happy day.
Looks like it's going to deliver chaos for several hours.
Sure we having fun?
Tons of it.
Tons of it. Tons of it.
Operator Gord Boyd
You can go home, relax, sleep in your own bed tonight.
settles in.
He's gonna leave me here to handle things, and I think we're gonna be okay.
I need to be ready to go tomorrow morning because next big job are just around the corner.
Minutes later,
How's it going?
Not bad, you?
Good.
after being hit earlier tonight,
We'll heal up.
Yep.
Curtis Brown's shift comes to an end.
Overall, we made it through. I'm ready to let somebody else take over and head home and get some rest.
Nine a.m. in the Fraser Valley.
They're all good. All right, they're good.
On the outskirts of Abbotsford. A machine in deep. As a local farmer waiting for help.
Yeah, just doing some bush clearing and I've got it stuck.
As long as we got peat bog in the Fraser Valley, tow trucks are gonna stay busy.
10 minutes out.
We're in excavator wrestling season.
Al and Big Green are up and at her. Joining Al today
It's a beautiful day to go help over there.
is his youngest son, Lucas.
I guess we're pulling some sort of excavator out of the weeds.
Right up over the top here.
For the past several winters, 25-year-old Lucas has joined Al on the recovery battlefield.
That's a tree.
Keep her going.
I enjoy working with my dad and I take big pride in it, but I have big boots to fill.
There she comes.
I hope to swim to take over the bulldozing part of my family's towing business.
Take her to film.
Today, to tread lightly on the landscape,
We'll have lots of muscle.
Al has brought his most nimble dozer.
To help minimize any damage to the property, we're just going to use our smaller D5.
Here we go, boys.
But the lightweight cat
Wow.
will be pushed to its limits against the 45,000-pound digger.
The machine is sucked into the mud, but is blended into the scenery.
Not so good.
I think we're in for a big fight.
The first round
I gotta go down here and deal with this.
lies at the front of the machine, at the end of the boom.
Once it starts coming out of that hole, the bucket is going to be digging into the peat bog.
Don't drag the torches through the peat.
So Al calls on Lucas
Cut the bolts off on the bottom of that bucket.
to free the 1,500-pound obstacle from the boom.
Hopefully, it'll make the whole recovery job a lot easier without having the resistance of that big, huge bucket.
You get it? Yep.
But severing the connection
Throttle her up.
was the easy part.
Here, keep her coming. Keep her coming. You're good.
With the dozer's winch line redirected by a tree, they need to drag the bucket away from the excavator and power it out of the bog. And for the Quiring family,
Bump her up a bit.
it's a job like no other,
We're good. Keep coming.
as Al's son takes the reins.
Today is one of the first times that my dad has fully let me take control of the D5.
A little more.
I'm a little bit nervous about it.
Got it. Here we go. Okay, tighten her up.
I'm going to dedicate my day to helping Lucas. Not every kid gets to go through a recovery school like that.
There you go. A little more.
There she goes. Beautiful.
With a quick re-rig,
Okay, just grab her.
Let's give her a good little tug.
Lucas scrambles to mobilize the dozer
Piece by piece, we'll get it.
and finish what he started.
Come on, Lucas, drag her out.
It's a super hard multitasking job because you got 8 levers that all need to be pulled at the same time.
Remember to turn the cat so you got a nice spool there, right?
Nice route.
You have to actually turn the bulldozer so that the cable spools nice and evenly on it.
Keep going. Come on, let's go. Stop me all day with it. Release the brake. Make sure the brake is off.
Lucas has got to be on the ball for this.
Okay, come on.
A little bit nerve-wracking. Sometimes your head's processing it faster than your hands can do it.
Are you gonna be able to run this thing or what?
In the Fraser Valley,
Come on, Lucas, drag her up.
Al's youngest son is in the hot seat.
Are you gonna be able to run this thing or what?
At the controls of Dad's D5 Cat.
Come on, let's go.
It is like operating an old windpipe orchestra. Got steering controls, pedal controls, winch controls.
Stop me all day with it.
Dad yelling at you a little bit too.
Getting his very first shot at recovery with the dozer, Lucas is wrestling a 1,500-pound excavator bucket mired in a bog.
Lots of power.
When we're working together, it's a father-son bond. But at the same time, it's him being your boss and wanting the best production out of the operation.
The bucket is in the clear,
It's out of there.
but 30 times heavier. The giant it was attached to
I think we're gonna be top dancing here.
will be the real fight.
That machine is buried in the mud good. It's not in an easy accessible spot.
But Al brought a secret weapon,
And lay that bad boy out.
a super strength line he fabricated himself.
Basically what we got here is just a piece of surplus cable from a previous job, and we're going to repurpose it.
For a lot of jobs, we do custom rigging. I take a lot of pride in the equipment that I use.
There's so much knowledge with my dad. It's quite cool.
And that's it.
That cable termination at the end has a 35,000-pound safe workload limit and ×5 to break that.
Okay, hang on to it.
But rescuing the 45,000-pound machine
Okay, you can let her down.
with the smallest dozer in Al's arsenal will take something more.
When I take on a recovery like that, you have to expect something to fail.
And we're good.
So we're going to take it up a notch.
We'll turn this thing from a D5 into a D20.
From the dozer, they'll run the winch cable to a tree and to the extra excavator to create an epic 5-point line.
My little D5 only has a 50,000-pound winch, but you multiply that by a 5-part line, you're up 250,000 pounds.
Nothing like Mother Nature's helper.
But this time, Al will leave the dirty work to the next generation.
He's a handy asset to bring along, especially the size of him. He's a big kid.
I'm standing in at 6'10" and 265 pounds right now. It's one of the most physically exhausting jobs you can do.
Okay. Woo! Sounds like a Sasquatch.
With a 5-part line in place,
We got a lot of moving parts on this job.
Okay, here we go.
Lucas saddles up for the first heavyweight pull of his life.
Wind her up.
I need him to concentrate on trying to be a competent operator.
It's coming up. Pull on her.
I I don't want to screw up, but it's so easy to make one small mistake that causes a big setback.
Hey!
1 hour east.
She's a little nippy out.
An Arctic front has descended on the town of Hope.
Yippee-ki-yay, welcome to winter.
It's cold, miserable, and, it's not summertime here.
Around somewhere, not sure.
15 minutes up the coke.
John, thanks there.
An 18-wheeler gone sideways.
Ooh, ouch.
Has millions of dollars of freight at a stop.
No injuries. This is happening everywhere today with the weather the way it is. We can't keep the highway closed any longer than it has to be.
In a 30-ton wrecker,
There's a truck and trailer in the ditch.
Jamie Davis is en route to the crash.
And the trailer's blocking the road. That's all I know. See when we get there. I'm frozen.
Joining Jamie for the urgent call
You're frozen?
is operator Greg Mulligan in his second winter of mountain recovery.
Jamie has a lot of experience under his belt. It's going to be a good learning day for me.
I'm bringing Greg along to be that extra soldier I need out on the road. We're here.
Arriving on scene,
Froze my face off.
Jamie is taking no chances with a cold.
In those kind of weather conditions, there's a certain kind of a chill and numbness that you get.
Last winter,
Brutal.
after Jamie was exposed on an extreme job,
Oh, it's cold.
he received a warm gift from his wife and business partner, Sherry.
Thank you.
He gives his heart into it, and freezing cold too. I think it's pretty special for him.
Sherry, we had a good laugh. So, that's what family business is.
But today,
Have a look.
the deep chill isn't the only challenge.
It's not holding any air. Oh, it's gonna be a hard pull. It's caked right in there. The whole road is totally closed.
It's been about an hour and a half so far.
Okay.
Traffic's just piling up.
We have to get this open fast.
We're at a standstill. No lanes open, completely blocked.
North of Hope,
Now there's a truck in the middle, jackknife.
Just back up.
Jamie and Greg face a sideways semi, causing a major backup on the coke.
There's bystanders there. It's a tough deal.
Trucker Joe Breitkoff witnessed the crash.
Come around the corner a little quick, and he hit the brakes, and away he went.
Wrangling the tractor free from the snow
Yeah, is he empty?
Yeah, he's empty.
will take time.
Just want the traffic to move.
It's a little bit overwhelming. There's pressure to get this job done.
It is pushed in this way, so it'll be a little bit of a job.
Just hook a chain to the corner.
But the trucker on scene has an idea.
Do whatever, just pick her up, pull her this way, and take her down.
Yeah, if we can pop the pin, I'll do that. That's a great idea.
Target the piece that's blocking the road first.
We don't usually separate trailers from the trucks, but in this case, it made sense.
But releasing the trailer for quick clearance
We might be able to take the pin, undo it.
is easier said than done.
This fifth wheel's on some weird angles here, so we got to play with it a little bit to get it disconnected.
The tractor's fifth wheel plate, secured to the trailer, is pinning the mechanism shut.
I'm gonna get the wrecker in there to solve this problem.
Yeah, have you put two lines on it?
Do you want to go each corner? Or
Yeah, one on this side, put the one chain on that side, one on the other one. That'll do it.
With the line secured, they deploy the max underlift
Try to pull the pin.
to nudge the trailer
No luck.
into line with the fifth wheel plate.
Yeah, that's it. Got it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Now it's up to Greg
Get your legs up and drive ahead.
To carefully drive the unit forward, suspended in midair.
Yeah, go ahead. When you're lifting this trailer just by 2 winch lines, you gotta be careful. Okay, go to the right.
The onus is on me. I'm proving that I have the ability to do this job.
Keep coming. Don't slide over to the side. Keep going. Yeah, good there.
With the trailer off to the side.
We can let traffic go right now.
We good to go?
Yeah, single file on the hammer side.
The coke is open again.
Finally, Jane.
But winter's chill
He's frozen.
They're all frozen?
Yeah.
is still putting up a fight.
We're trying to air this unit up. Everything's frozen, so am I. But cold weather makes the job take twice as long.
A hit of heat gets the final hookup dialed.
It's time to wrap this thing up and get it out of here.
Jamie and Greg
Good to go? Yeah. Okay.
will come back for the final piece.
The road's open. We'll deal with the tractor later.
We're rolling through.
To the west, in the Fraser Valley,
Coming up. Just keep letting it pull.
Al's youngest son is stepping up on a mammoth recovery.
5-part line. You're putting almost 250,000 pounds of power into that pull.
Hold on.
When the dozer's winch line lets loose.
Hey!
It was down to operator mistake. I didn't have my brake on the winch pulled tight enough.
Luckily,
Easy.
the excavator only slid back a few feet.
I'm sure he's stressed a little bit about it. This poor kid's first time in the operator's seat, so we'll just go easy on him.
But Al,
Come on.
notices a bigger problem.
Hopefully it'll get turned.
The digger they're trying to save is on a bad angle.
The tracks aren't pointing to where they need to go. They actually need to turn a little bit.
Yeah, you're in there good. Hey!
On past recoveries,
Turn the tracks.
Al has recruited the machine's operator
Just slow.
to line the tracks up with the direction of the pull.
Sometimes the tracks turn, and if they do, that thing is going to roll out of there so easy.
Try and get yourself on there.
But today, that isn't an option.
The machine was overrun by water, and it's not running.
Facing 45,000 pounds of dead weight,
If you want to just cast off of that,
Al's best bet
and then grab those 3 and just bail them to the side.
is to lower the resistance as much as he can.
Dig the mud out, pull a few logs out, and pull on her some more.
And then kick her loose and then grab your maple there.
When we're on these job sites, it's cool seeing my dad's attitude. I take his knowledge and then I'll add it to my own.
With the heavy-duty landscaping complete,
Okay, wind her in.
Lucas springs into action.
Hold on. Easy.
But the bog's grip
The tracks are just plowing against the mud.
is too much. In the Fraser Valley,
Throttle up with it.
Al and his son Lucas are in a deadlock with an off-angle machine.
As that debris piles up, your resistance goes up exponentially.
That's enough. What a mess.
These tracks are acting as a huge plow. They're just getting dragged through the mud at this point.
We're still pulling us sideways.
It's not working so good. Now we have to do something else.
To get the 45,000-pound digger in line,
We'll get you to go down to the boom there and see if we can give it a shove.
Al deploys the extra excavator on site.
Okay.
That's pretty much the only thing available that can reach out there.
Just get it out of here.
Hopefully it's going to help turn the machine in a favorable position.
But straightening the casualty
Push on her. Push on her.
puts the added iron
Keep going. It's going.
on the brink of the pit.
We need to make calculated moves. You don't want to have the excavator slip down and then we got two excavators stuck.
Just watch the ram. You're good here.
Finally,
That it? It's a lot better than it was anyways.
the sunk excavator is on a workable angle.
Now we're talking.
Spin her over that way.
Lucas positions the dozer
Okay.
to pick up the battle.
Keep it low so it pulls it under.
We got 4 snatch blocks and 5 separate lines running. There's a million things to go wrong.
Watch your foot. Watch your foot.
Because the machine is not running, it's not going to be an easy pull out.
I think we're good.
Lucas decides
If you want to run the machine, Dad, I can do this. You're old and frail.
it's time to put Dad's know-how to work.
His age and wisdom should be able to get the one outcome we want. Guess he can't beat an old man.
Al winds up. But at this critical stage,
Whoa, 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 watch my rigging.
the real estate
Okay, lift,
is getting tight.
lift, up.
We don't want to chafe the cable. Doesn't take very many strands to break and things could part company.
So the 5-point line they've been counting on has to go.
Down on that excavator.
There's no room to maneuver. We're gonna have to disconnect the excavator we're using for the recovery process.
There you go. All right, stick up and over this way and we'll take this chain and shackle off.
But with a recovery dozer,
There we go.
half the way to the casualty,
Okay.
they need a new tactic to strengthen the line.
Want me to take that strap out?
Yeah.
What happens if this cable snaps? Especially when we're this close to the end of this recovery.
So Al
We'll leave one block on because I got a hook to him.
comes up with a plan to keep some mechanical advantage.
Once I'm out of the way, he'll set up over there. We'll put a 2-part line on it, and then we'll just give her the last little pull.
There we go.
Repositioning the extra excavator to the other side of the dozer, they'll run a doubled line to get the mired unit on solid ground.
Sometimes you have to change the game as you're playing it to achieve the goal of getting that machine out.
That's pretty good.
With a cable reset, Lucas will once again be put to the test in the D5.
This time I'll work on focusing on how to run that machine a little bit better than I did last time.
Okay, ready?
But with a reduced rigging, Al's smallest dozer is outmatched.
It's very hard. The D5 doesn't quite have the pulling power.
Just look, look.
In the Fraser Valley, 5 hours into a punishing bog recovery.
It's like dinosaur wrestling.
Al's smallest dozer is not able to hold its ground.
Trying to drag a dead excavator out of some pretty serious bog. There's a lot of stressful things going on.
Just come back and get up against here.
To anchor the dozer in place, Al's son Lucas repositions against a log.
Okay, good.
It'll give something for the track to hit and then give it an advantage of footing.
Tighten her up.
Lucas rallies for the final pull.
I'm still novice at pulling with that machine, but I'm trying to be the best operator I can be.
Good, good, good.
One day I'd like him to be able to take a job like that from start to finish.
Okay. Beauty.
Al's smallest dozer
She's out of there.
beats the giant.
It's the little tiger that could.
But the bigger victory
Right on.
is the knowledge and determination passed down.
Having Lucas come out on a job like this, accomplish it, I'm very proud. His first words were tow truck, so what can I expect?
More fishing with the boys.
Everybody else and their dad always brag about their fishing trips, but we're catching 50,000-pound excavators. So I am super proud.
With a happy customer,
I called Al because he's the only one that can do it.
father and son call it a day.
What could be better than this?
I think that's what every parent would want in a family business, is their offspring to carry on after them.
We're on to the next one.
60 miles away, north of Hope,
That's a stupid place to park.
Jamie's 30-ton Mack is back on the coke.
Going up.
For the final piece of an earlier wreck.
We're gonna tow the tractor out of the way, and we'll get the final part of this job done.
Here you go.
I'll let you do the pulling.
Jamie looks on
Try to just boom it right up in the air.
as Greg takes on the 20,000-pound challenge.
There we go. That booming in a bit? I'm always happy to pass on whatever knowledge I have to these guys who are new to the industry. Boom in.
I'm grateful for Jamie. It was good working alongside a guy that has that much experience.
How's the front axle? Is it damaged?
Yeah, just pick it up by the back end.
Okay.
As dusk sets in, Jamie and Greg hustle to escape from a busy season's first big chill.
When winter comes and things happen, it's hard work, it's long hours. You know, we haven't seen this kind of wreckage since 2010, and there was just trucks smashed everywhere. Our whole yard was full. You have to be very strong-minded to survive and to get through everything that needs to be gotten through. And then you're driving home. Ready? From what I'm kind of feeling, I really think that winter's going to be one of the worst ones ever. Well, I hope that's the end of this night, day, whatever you want to call it.
I won't hold my breath.
Don't hold your breath.
Close winter. Nobody can stop it.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Expecting the worst.
A tangled crash.
Hey, hold it. Get stop.
As Jamie's team
A lot of pressure.
on the edge
Can't be bugger all.
A blacktop whiteout
Got everything stopped here.
puts James in a tug of war.
Come on. Okay, boys.
And twisted wreckage
That's no good.
tests a family effort on a bustling road.